Kian Hassan Khan, that's better known as Kian The One, he provides a very unique and immersive sound bath experiences using exotic world instruments, solfeggio frequencies, and analog synthesizers for healing, regeneration, and inspiration. Novel experiences are known to create new neural pathways within the brain, which lead to expanded horizons physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Kian is also an adept record record producer with many medicinal and conceptual albums, including a self-published book. His intention is simple: to squeeze emotions out of you that you've yet to feel by taking you on a musical ride that have yet to experience. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinguished pleasure to welcome Kian The One to the celebration of Norouz 1400. Kian John, durud.
درود بر شما ایمان جان، مرسی.
خیلی خوش آمدید و نوروز رو به تبریک میگم. خوب هستی؟
عالی هستیم. خیلی امروز lots of energy.
Lots of energy.
Woke up super happy, super excited. Sometimes ایرانی حرف میزنم, sometimes انگلیسی. So just bear with me if that's okay.
My friend, you can speak whichever. We've been doing Finglisi for the last 15 hours now. And so whatever you're feeling that you speak, this is for you. The majority of the people that are watching this live stream are like people like you and I. And I remember when we first connected via IG story, which I want to give a shout out to Sepide for connecting us.
Sure.
What's Sepide's last name? Is it Riazi?
Isbai.
Oh, okay, yes. And so it was very, she was the one that spoke very highly of you. She's like, you should check him out. You should have him at your events in the future. And then I was like, events? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even thinking about events. But then one look at your Instagram and you could sense the positive energy, the kindness, the soulfulness, the talent in just a matter of a few videos. And I was like, you know what? When I have this live stream, I want to have somebody like Kian because I think more people need to know you and the talents that you have. So I know you have a 10-minute performance, so we want to get to it quickly, but in 1 minute, kind of just explain, what you're going to be performing so people are kind of like prepared for it.
So the spring symbolizes rebirth. And the theme of my set is death and rebirth. And the first song is from my debut album that I released last April as Kian The One. The album's called 777. And there's another track that's unreleased. I think I've yet to perform it. This is the first place I'm going to debut that track. So that's what it is.
So listen, so to make sure that, because obviously we just connected, we don't have opportunities to do like tech tests. If there's a couple of things that you could just kind of do just to make sure that we're getting the sound right, I want to make sure that your set is, perfect. So just do something from an initial testing standpoint, and then I'll have Brandon or Anush here confirm if we're all good before you go ahead and start.
Okay, so my microphone is going to go because I'm going to connect you to some cold loopback audio from my computer. So.
And for those of you watching and while we're doing this little thing, stay tuned for something really, really special. This is not the regular type of performance. And so I can't wait for him to perform it for you guys. In the meantime, I want to give a shout out to Kay Gimbal. She says, my Hamsar and I love the programming. Thank you for preserving and sharing Persian culture. I salute you. Thank you so much. Sherry Lynn said, Aras looked like the lead singer in LMFAO. DJ Kia says, Aras, miss you, bro. Kian, whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'm just reading some comments while you're doing that. So I'm at your service. Turan says, thank you so much for your program. It was very nice. And also Happy New Year's. Turan John, thank you so much. Durud. Olive Brand says, amazing message. Stay detached from the outcome. That's the message that Aras was giving. Asel Do 2009. I think this was to Aras. You spread such positive vibes. Thank you for this. You gave recovery to my belief in mankind. Never give up and go on doing what you do. You will reach out to more and more people. And Bishkan Dance Company, shout out to them. How are you? Siamai Qorbunet Lottery. All right. So we are ready to rock and roll. Thank you so much for the people that are commenting. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the chat right now, and if you've been enjoying this program, and if you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button. Please like, please feel free to share the link, let others join. We're going to be on for another 9 more hours, believe it or not. And we're excited. We have still great guests to come, including a wonderful performance by Kian on the Santur. If you need anything from us, Kian John, just let us know. We have Anush, Trey, and Brandon that are here to assist.
Santur, clearly.
What's that?
I'm going to play the Santur. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
You can't have Norouz without Santur. Hold on one second. Should we make it louder? Anush?
Yeah, definitely. Make it louder.
What percentage louder? Tell him.
Like 10, 15%.
15% louder, please. And if Brandon and Trey, if you guys are
25.
having any feedback, let us know.
Brandon says 25. I do agree. Maybe.
Let's make it 25% louder than what you just had, Kianja. To everybody watching, we appreciate your
So
patience.
basically go up 100% and then come back 75%. No, louder.
Louder. We appreciate everybody's patience. Stay tuned. You're going to love this performance, especially if you're a fan
Did I
of.
tell you a story about the Santu that I brought from Iran?
No.
I brought it and it got broke on the way.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's
Yeah.
heartbreaking. Don't say that in front of Kian.
Yeah, no.
I mean, come on. Hey, Vaneki.
But mine was not for playing, more like for decorative piece.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I knew how to play.
Well, then you could still use it then.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Because then it's gonna, yeah, I think we're good.
Ahora, ¿ah? Ahí. Is that a scotch hook?
No. Scratch? No.
You're a DJ, you have to know that. At 5:15? 5:15. Can you hear me okay?
No,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hassan Zaman.
Merci. Thank
Man,
you.
first of all, I do apologize if there was a little bit of noise in the background. But man, first of all, I just love the setup that you have. There's so much serenity. There's so much calmness over there. And I want to ask you how you got into um, this aura of artistry, if that makes sense. Meaning, like, did you have a turning point in your life, or just growing up, you've had this, sense of calmness? Because even the way that you talk, everything about you, it exemplifies so much calmness that I want in my life.
Thank you, my man. Man, I mean, the artistry, I don't know. It's a tough question. It all started as a dream, but then it became this surrender to art, and it was always spiritual. The journey, the path for me was always spiritual, and all I ever wanted to do was reflect my spiritual evolution into the music that I created, in the hopes that people find the same inspiration, serenity, truth, surrender that I've had to go through personally in my own evolution. And so, yeah, so that's in short.
Yeah, so you're literally taking them on the same journey. You want them to join you on the journey that you went on, so that they can experience the same thing that you did.
Correct.
One other thing that I want to touch on in the limited time that we have is, because it's Nowruz, because everything that we're doing with this program is about Iran, Irani Budan, our culture. Referring back to the audio message that you had, I sensed a deep regret on your part of not being able to be raised in Iran, and how you're in Las Vegas and you're not able to have that connectivity with your compatriots. First of all, I hope that having this opportunity kind of is a baby step towards more and more performances that you can have, so you can feel closer to the Persian community. And I have no doubt that there are some people here that loved what they just saw, and they will continue to wing you so that you feel much closer to the Persian community. But tell me about how much you yearn for being in Iran, or what you miss about Iran, or what you really wish that you could have with our homeland?
Man, it is what an amazing question. Let me put on some light on myself. It's incredible because the style of music that I'm trying to create right now is actually very psychedelic in nature. And I went to this Middle Eastern restaurant it was a Moroccan, it was a Persian place, with all these amazing, beautiful, colorful tapestry. And I was like, this is me. And I want to immerse myself in who I am more and more so that my music becomes more authentic and reflects where I truly am. And so I yearn to know my culture more than ever before because I haven't been back to Iran in a very long time. And being born there and moving to the States, when you get older, you have a different appreciation for who you are and where you're from. And اصلا آرزومه که برم ایران, also be surrounded by more Iranians and to celebrate my roots as much as possible, because in tradition, in culture, there is tremendous empowerment that is available to us. And I yearn to be around more Iranians, especially ones who are also on the spiritual path as well and trying to improve themselves, better themselves. Because essentially that's what our parents did. They came to the United States for a better tomorrow, for a better future. And I'm just so grateful for all that I am and looking forward to learning more and just surrounding myself with more Iranians as much as possible.
That's beautiful, man. And honestly, by choosing the instrument that you have, which is, the traditional santur, and then really putting your own artistic twist and magic and sorcery to it, I have no doubt that you're going to be able to connect with many people like us that never lived in Iran or didn't grow up in Iran, where we have an appreciation for the santur, but also have an appreciation for the modernism and the coolness and the spirituality of it that you're bringing. I mean, you're in a league of your own, my friend, and
Thank you.
I have no doubt that if you continue going down the path that you're going to appeal to an audience that will gravitate towards the music that you're putting out, the energy that you're putting out, and the love that you're putting out. And so I really respect and admire for this musical journey that you are letting us join on the ride with, because you're doing it first to appeal to yourself, but by virtue of doing so, others are kind of magnetically coming towards you, and I'm definitely one of them, and I have no doubt that there's many more around. And so I hope that I get to have more stages, either real or virtual, that we can have you perform so that you can continue to connect with more people, touch more people, so that we together grow the community that we would love to grow, so that in دلتنگی که ما داریم از بین بره. Where yes, تو خاک کشور مادریمون نیستیم، ولی we still have that community that's been built, and so I'm excited for what's ahead. I'm so thankful that we were connected. And in the closing minutes, there's two things that I would like for you to do. One is tell people how they can find you, support you, and follow your music. And second of all, اگه یه پیام نوروزی داری واسه هموطنای عزیز، حالا تو ایران، داخل ایران, the virtual stage is yours, my friend, to say whatever it is in your heart.
Thank you. خیلی خوشحال شدم که اومدم روی این برادکست. اگه آدما میخوان منو پیدا کنن، just www.kian, KIANTHEONE, KianTheOne.com. Tons of new projects are coming out. So that's how you stay tuned with me, or follow me on Instagram It's Kian, Kianthe, the number 1NE on Instagram. I mean, this might be pretty deep, but you know, Nowruz is a time of rebirth. It is such a potent day to celebrate a new year, which also reflects just how incredible our culture is, because we don't just celebrate a man-made date, we celebrate a celestial event where the sun moves into spring. It is reborn, lots of energy. And I just want to wish everybody the most incredible year ahead, filled with abundance, filled with love, filled with joy, true joy, joy that is not just earthly, but also heavenly as well. And I'm just so grateful to be here and share the stage with so many incredible, talented fellow Iranians, and just sending so much love and gratitude to you, my man, for having me here. And yeah,
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, and thank you so much for preserving Persian music via one of the most traditional instruments that our culture has, and yet, you know, like I said, putting a modern twist to it to make it very appealing as well to a whole new generation of Persians that are, you know, probably not even aware of the santur. You know, so you're making it in a way where they want to learn more about it, and hopefully it will lead to some people picking up the santur, because the santur is almost like a dinosaur that is in many ways leading into extinction. So you're keeping the santur alive by doing what you're doing, man. So موفق باشه از من. سلامت باشه. Say hello to your family and cannot wait to work and collaborate with you in the future. سال خوبی داشته باشید. با امید دیدار.
All right, brother.
Take care.